NextPage uses set lists to organize your music for performance. The first time you run NextPage, your song list will be empty and you'll see this notification. There are 3 ways to get your music into NextPage. You can use iTunes Sync, you can use Dropbox, or you can do it with email attachments. For this tutorial, we're going to use Dropbox, but all 3 methods will be covered in detail in another video. So we'll tap on OK to remove the notification, and we'll see in the top toolbar a Songs button on the left and a Set List button right next to it. We'll tap on Songs, and we'll see our list is empty. At the bottom of the song list, we'll see a Dropbox button, which will take us into our Dropbox client. Once there, we will navigate to a classical sheet music folder that I've arranged for our demonstration here. And you'll see a list of songs in Dropbox ready for download. To move them into NextPage, you simply tap on them. So we'll start with Clair de Lune. And we see the progress indicator show up. And as soon as it's complete, you'll see that the title turns gray, and that lets you know that you've already downloaded that song. You'll see also underneath the song title the size of the song in megabytes on your hard drive, or rather in your Dropbox folder. How fast these songs download is really controlled by the kind of internet connection you have and how heavily it's being used at the time you're going to do your downloads. Okay. All right, let's go back to the song list, and we now see our music in the list sorted alphabetically. Now there are several things you can do at this point. You can add songs to a set list by tapping on them. So we'll start with Clair de Lune, and you'll see that NextPage loaded it right behind the song list. It will add the songs to the set in the order that you select them here. So if I tap on Moonlight Sonata, it doesn't look like really anything happened, but it has been added behind Clair de Lune. Let's remove Clair de Lune just to show you that Moonlight Sonata is lurking around back there. So we'll tap on the song again. That will take the check mark away and remove the song, and you can see that Moonlight Sonata has taken its place. So we'll put Clair de Lune back. Now it's the second song, and let's pick the Brahms number, and then we'll pick the Sibelius number. All right. Now another thing you can do from this screen is search for songs. Now we've only got 4 or 5 here, but to show you how it works, if you tap on the search bar, you can begin to type in the name of a song, and NextPage will narrow down the possibilities. I only have one song with the letter C, and there it is. And you can select it at this point if you want to just by tapping on it. Another thing to note, though, is underneath where I typed in the letter C, you see where it says starts with and contains. Normally, NextPage will look for songs that begin with titles that begin with the letters you are typing. If you'd like it to look anywhere in the song title, you can use contains. Tap on that and then begin to type. Let's do OP. So now we see everything. So Opus shows up, or Chopin opens up, or even the Sibelius number, because we abbreviated Opus and only typed OP, it shows up. So that's another way you can search for songs. When you're finished, type cancel, or tap on cancel. You can, the last thing you can do from the song list is remove songs from NextPage. And there's 2 ways to do that. You can swipe from right to left over the song title. I'll do it with the Chopin number. And then you could tap on delete. If you don't really want to delete it, you just tap on the title again and the delete button will disappear. Or you can use the edit button that you see on the right hand side of the toolbar, and then tap on the little minus badge and the delete button will show again. If you don't want to actually delete it again, you don't have to press the red button, press anywhere else, and tap done when you're finished. To remove the song list from view, tap anywhere on the music. Now we notice that the set list button has a number next to it in parentheses, and that is the number of songs that are in our set. Let's tap the set list button, and we see our songs in the order that we selected them. Now, a couple things to note here. In the middle of that toolbar, you see it says My Set, November 25th, ... and a whole lot of other things. That is the title of the set. NextPage gives every set a name, even if you don't, so that it can keep them separate. You'll want to rename that. And you can do that by tapping on the title. That'll bring up a box where you can give it another name. So we will call this Set 1, and that's better. Now let's say our director has changed his mind on the order in which we want to play the songs. Let's say he's moved Moonlight Sonata to the end. If we tap the Edit button, we see some move bars appear on the right side. If we tap and hold and then drag the song, we can put it anywhere we want in the song page order, or in the set list order, I'm sorry. We can also delete songs by tapping on the minus badge and then actually tapping on delete. I don't want to do that, but you could. When you're finished rearranging, deleting, tap on done, and the order is reset. And NextPage will reorganize everything behind you. All right, there is another way to do that, but let's say, for example, now we've got one set, and it comes time to create the second, third, and fourth, and fifth sets. How do we do that? That is where the My Sets button comes in. When you type on My Sets, or tap on My Sets, you bring up what's called the music desk. And what you'll see is this. When you first get NextPage, the first thing you'll see is that very first set that you created, and there it is. You'll notice in the bottom toolbar a plus sign. You'll also see in the upper left corner of the screen on the top toolbar, there is a new set button. Either one of those can be used to create a new set. So let's do that. Let's tap on new set. It should look very familiar. We go right into the song list where we can begin selecting songs. All right, let's go back into the music desk. We'll type set list, type on My Sets, and there's that song, set list we just created. Notice at the bottom underneath it, there's that crazy name that NextPage gave it. You can also rename it from here. Tap on the name, and you will get the opportunity to give it a new name. Notice also that we can swipe back and forth between our sets, and as you get more and more sets, you can swipe through these pretty quickly. Notice also that every set has a cover page, which is really the first page of the first song of the set. You will see the list of songs also displayed on the reddish-orange wrapper around the set. Now, let's say you had 15 or 20 songs in this set. Obviously, you couldn't see them. The most you're going to see here is 6 or 7, maybe even 8. But what you can do with your finger is scroll that list up and down to see all the songs that are in the set. When you want to load a set, just bring it into the center of the screen, tap in the middle of it, and NextPage will load it up. All right, so we've seen how to use this song list to create sets. We've seen how to rearrange sets, and we've seen how to create new ones. So that's all we're going to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.